Om Parabrahma, Param Jyoti, Param Vishnu, Param Shakti, Parameshwara, Sri 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 Himagirivasa, Ishwaraya Namaha, Ishwaraya Namaha, Ishwaraya Namaha. శుభోదయం శుభదిన్ శుభమస్తు ఆత్మబంధువులు అందరికీ గురు పూర్ణిమ శుభాకాంక్షలు. Today is a very auspicious day. This day is also known as Vyasa Purnima. Guru Purnima is a festival celebrated all over the country. This festival has a relevance from the point of view of a preacher. A spiritual preacher who guides us, who gives us directions of life. He is an embodiment of divinity. He lives with the eternal connectivity. This day, the disciples, the Atma Bandhus, the revered friends of the spiritual Guru, visit him and pay them their namaskara and respects to the teacher. This teacher is life teacher. He is far different from the school teacher. The school teacher gives you the connectivity with the information that is available in the books. He explains it and pass it on to the student. But here, in Guru Purnima, the Guru gives you information, and Guru being your lifetime Guru, he gives you the entire guidance, Margdarshakatva for the life. So there is a lot of difference between these two teachers. However, the very point today, why do we celebrate Guru Purnima? Guru Purnima is a day in which you, whatever help and assistance you take from the Guru throughout your life, this is one day in the year when you come and pay your respects. Guru is the representative of Trinity. Sushti, Stuti, Layakara. He represents them. He is the one who is totally connected to the divinity. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Guru. Here greater relevance is given in Bhagavatam that there is a Guru by name Dattatreya. He is a Guru who is a mix of Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh. He is an identity in himself to all the spiritual teachers. Hence he is called Sri Guru. He had many avataras that continued up to Shirdi Sai Baba. It started with Sri Nrsimha Saraswati, Sri Pad, Sri Vallabha. There were many in that succession process. The other side we had the Adi Shankaracharya, and the successor process continues even today. The Peetha is 2500 years old. Same with the Sringeri Peetha. Today it is adorned by Bharati Swamiji. So this culture exists more than 6,000-7,000 years, and it is totally interwoven with the Indian civilization. With the present context, when you take, when the country is going through the lockdown and we are suffering with coronavirus, we are a part of this whole world. Everyone is suffering, we are also suffering. But the difference in our country is, despite we are 130 crores, we are able to withstand this pandemic and handle much better way. I am not talking about statistical permutation and combinations, that what happened in another country and why it happened in another country. But why we are strong enough to face it? The reason is we are spiritually very strong country. Our food habit, our cultures, our way of living is much different from all over the world. There may be a Buddhist here, there may be a Christian here, and there may be anyone else, but all of us follow an Indian tradition of living life. We may differ only when we go to a temple, church or a mosque, but our nature is same. Because in the genetical factor, we all Indians are same. We think alike. There is no great difference between all of us. We have handled this pandemic very well because of the habits. It is connected to your respiratory system, they said initially. But pranayam takes care of respiratory system. It is a part of yoga, which is an Indian phenomenon. If we do not have such phenomena like yoga, which Patanjali, the great Rishi, has given us, today we would have suffered more. Every Indian you find easily, they does pranayam. Then you take the physical fitness. We are all doing morning Surya Namaskara. We take, scientifically we say we are absorbing the vitamin D, but it's not merely a vitamin D. It is the understanding of the natural strength that nature has. Under the kingship of Surya Bhagwan, we do Prabhakara Namostute, Divakara Namostute. Even the Lord Rama, when he went for the war, he took the blessings of Prataksha Daivam, Surya Bhagwan. He is so powerful because the entire world is illuminated by him. So we Indian civilizations are different. We go to any house, we don't handshake. First we wash our hand and leg, enter the house. We are not permitted directly. Only the modern family which are staying in urban towns, they are allowing that. Still in our villages, we have to wash our hand, our legs before entering the house. And we take the blessings of elders by touching their feet, but not shaking hand. There is a difference. We do Namaskar. Hence, this Guru Purnima, I dedicated to the people who have successfully come out and those who are doing this great service, the doctors, the policemen and the various other medical fraternities and the people involved in the support system. They deserve all our support, and may God bless every one of us to come out of this problem. As per my spiritual understanding of the situation is concerned, let me tell you, around September 30th, you are going to be seeing the downtrend of pandemic world over. It will reduce in a faster pace. Hence, there is not much things to worry. Things will change very fast. As it has come and taken us shockingly and surprisingly and locked down all of us, it will also relieve us. Our future is very bright. This country is going to prosper left, right, center. In the coming days, we may have a lot of crises to face maybe in next 8 to 10 months down the line. But by the time we come to next June or July, you will find India has caught the upper trend. Our economy will stabilize, people will all find the strength back in themselves, and we will successfully conquer all the problems and this country will go forward. Thanks to the leadership. Proper guidance is there. Coming to the spiritual aspect of Guru Purnima. See, we all need a Guru. Why? Because in our life, we are not aware how to handle our personal lives. The life given by God is not to amass wealth. Amassing wealth is not a solution to your life's peace and happiness. If you want peace and happiness in life, you must amass good character, equanimity of mind. That comes from spiritual practices. Spiritual practices, I am not referring about rituals. I am not telling you that you sit and round the clock you do prayer and all. I am asking you to have a connectivity with your inner self, your Atma, which is the source to connect with Paramatma. Please understand that this body is not you. You are a tenant staying in this body. It is a rented accommodation for you. You have come here to stay for some time. And that some time is maybe 100 years. Even you have 100 years, I can tell you, out of that, you lose 24 years, 12 in old age and 12 in the young age, beginning of the life. It is from 13 you start really living. And understanding that what you are doing and what are you for here. And out of that, if I remove 40% of the time that you sleep and go, so you are hardly left over with 30 to 40 years. In the 30-40 years, provided 30-40 years, provided you live for 100 years. But if you live for 80 years, you have an actual working life of very small, less than about 30 years. My dear friends, and the fellow citizen of this country, need is taken care by the God. Greed is never. Look at the nature. One side we are thinking of pandemic and suffering. The other side, the nature has cleaned itself. The birds are back. The sparrows started visible. The rivers became clean. The cities become very free from pollution. No effort is required from all of us. Try to understand that life is not entertainment. Yes, life is definitely towards Ananda, Paramananda. You are all forced to spend time with your children now. You are spending time with your parents. It made a lot of difference in the families. Lot of understanding. One of my good friend follower was telling me, Guruji, really I am telling you heart to heart that this 90 days has given me lot of happiness. Money I can earn back, even I lose a little bit now. Because now I get time to spend with my parents, my father and my mother. And that's the other side. I'm able to spend time with my wife and children. We have a lot of discussions at home nowadays and we all enjoy together. This is the quality that Vasudevaka Kutumbakam means it. Indian philosophy, the Bharatiya Tattva Shastra and Bharatiya Tattva. This was very clear that we do not encroach anybody's land 1 square inch. We forcefully never dominate anybody. We do not preach anybody forcefully anything. We accept every good thing that comes around us. Good coming from anywhere is accepted to us. We Sanatan Dharmics. We Bharatiya people, the citizen of this country, we always take the good that comes from every corner. We also suggest everybody that please understand that your God is not different from my God. Ekam sadvipra bahuta vadanti. Each person perceives the God maybe in different shape and color and without shape and color. The Nirakar Brahma, the Sakar Brahma. Either way, the divinity is existing and we all together accept that there is a superpower. Just because the Indians are calling it Venkateswara Swami, Mahavishnu, Shiva and other, you need not differ. Similarly, somebody is calling Jesus Christ Father in heaven, you need not differ. We all refer to the same one God. The Vedas preach very clearly that Ekam, there is only one God that exists in many forms. Like many rivers are there in the world, the ultimate end of all rivers is going to the sea. It all gets merged in the ocean. Please understand. From the upper surface, the ocean may not be having any great things visible for you. But as you go deep in the ocean, you will find different type of pearls lying and different varieties of things which will surprise you. The Supreme God, when He created this whole universe, it was just a simple thought of creation. For Him it is a Leela. That is why we say He is a Susti, Stuti, Layakar. Dear friends, don't run behind too much of money. Some people were telling that I was getting every month 3.5 lakhs, they have reduced 8%. Somebody is telling that they have reduced 10%. Somebody is telling that they have reduced 12%. And somebody is telling that they have told us to take only 70% salary now and balance, once things recover, we will repay back. I think it is sufficient. This is a time when you should understand that mere bank balance will not help you. For a person who has got $1 trillion in the bank, or maybe he is the Prime Minister of a country, or a President of a country, or a Minister of a country, you have seen in pandemic in the world how many ministers got affected with coronavirus. The virus has no access or no understanding that this man is rich, let me not go and enter into his body. This man is poor, hence go and enter into his body. There is nothing like that. Your money can never help you to conquer all these problems. But your understanding of life can help you. Your understanding of your lifestyle can make you understand. Now weekends are gone. Alright, the tourism industry is suffering. But also there is no expenditure involved at your family level. So that part which you are spending every Saturday, Sunday, cities like Mumbai, cities like Bangalore, cities like Calcutta, cities like Chennai, weekend people are off for days together, and you eat all kind of junk food everywhere and come back and say, I got this problem and I got. All hospitals were busy. Tourist spots were busy. I appreciate it, that there should be good tourism. But now also people would like to go. The other day somebody was telling me, now when we go to tourist, we will take our pulihora. We will take our curd rice. We will take our pongal. We will pack all these things and go for our pilgrimage, and this time we will select a place where the temple is also attached. Swakaryam Swamikaryam. Build your character. Build your happiness which is lasting for a longer time. Not an entertainment. 3 hours before we went to the screen where we saw a white screen, and then 3 hours we saw a movie, and within next 1 minute after 3 years we see the screen is again white. It's a delusion, it's an illusion, it's nothing but, you are living in a world of hallucination. Come to realities. Understand it. Life is beautiful, life is superb, life is extraordinarily. You are a powerhouse. The power is given by God to you. Get up in the morning. Do some yoga. Do some pranayama. Do some prayer. Which language you do prayer, doesn't matter. Walk happily in the nature. Don't talk to anybody till 2 hours in the morning. Avoid talking. Be silent. Do some meditation. You will find your life will become meaningful. Teach your children also to be like that. Life is so beautiful that we have forgotten to lead a better life. Love your fellow neighbors. Help the people. The greatest satisfaction in life is giving. And none of us are going to take anything from this world. Did your father, the old man who is now about 80 years, whatever he earned his life, did he take anything with him and keep him somewhere? He has spent it for all of us. His children all. So also our great-grandfather who came to this world, gave the children birth, nourished them, put them into a better place, and they left this world. It's a duty we are coming here. And the body is an accommodation which is given to us as a leased accommodation. Once our retirement comes or our end comes, we leave it and go. Love your body to only a limited extent. But within the body, there is a great Atman which has got an unlimited resource. It can do wonders. You have to believe yourself and believe your Atman and believe your Paramatman, then only you will make your life successful. Guru Purnima is a time to recheck yourself. If you accumulated any tamas guna, come out of it. You have got excessive ego in the rajas guna, come out of it. Avoid laziness. Avoid ego. Avoid anger. These things will not, jealousy, all these things, they don't destroy anybody else. They destroy only the person who possesses it. Kindly understand this beautiful world, the beautiful life. The Ganga is flowing as usual. The wind is blowing as usual. Life is as normal as anything, except that you are made to understand that you cannot do whatever you like. Your drama has to be controlled and aggression has to be reduced, and you have to be more sober, more with equanimity of mind. You have to think and move forward. My dear friends, I wish you all Sakala Saubhagyam, Aishwaryam, togetherness, Kutumba Sakyata, Prema Anuragam, Ishwara Anugraham, Siddhirastu. All of you should be blessed by the Divine God. We are all with you. Whenever you need any support, we are there. That great Sri Guru, Dattatreya Swami, he has given us a clear direction that how to lead our life. I am suggesting you, do not run for so much of craze for wealth. Reduce all your activities and balance things and lead a balanced life. Guru Majjhai Sthitito Vishwam. Vishwa Majjhai Sthitito Guru. Gurur Vishwam Nacho Anuyasti. Tasmai Sri Guru. The entire universal things, the knowledge exists in the Guru, the Divine Guru. He exists in every visya of the life. He is always eternally involved in the divinity. Such a Guru guides you in life. Everything exists in him and he exists in every Vishya. He is not doing any magic. He is not creating anything. He is guiding you how to understand what is the process of creation, what is the process of sustenance, and what is the process of the dissolution that will come. Because he is the one who understands it. So my pranamam to all the great gurus, Adi Shankaracharya, Madhvacharya, Ramanujacharya, Ramana Maharishi, Aurobindo, Ramakrishna Paramahans, Shivananda, Shirdi Sai Baba. Many great spiritual scholars who came to the planet Earth and gave us guidance, and many are today also guiding us. Today is a day to worship all of them. I worship my Guru. You worship your Guru. Worshipping is not losing yourself. Worshipping is understanding the relevance of your teacher in your life. Loving your teacher as you love your father and mother. Matru Devo, Pitru Devo, Acharya Devo. Guru is the one, whatever he says today, that is the same thing he follows in his life. He doesn't tell you something which he doesn't follow. This whole universe should be peaceful. All countries should live together and peaceful. The difference of taste, as a variety is spice in life, the difference of taste of every country is the strength of the world. One need not dominate anybody. One need to love each other. The ultimate source of this world is Vishwaguru Bharatiya Tattvam is Premistene Prema Perugutundi Samajanlo Kashtalu Tagutai. The pain will get dissolved if we express it with love. Love is the only answer. Love all. Help all. Be empathetic, not sympathetic. Thank you very much for listening to me. We will continue many more such interactions and we will be comfortably placing our life in days to come. There is a beautiful days waiting. Have patience. You are going to soon see a great India, maybe a 1.5 year time. The leadership is going on the right direction. World needs India because we are the people who loves the world and everyone we love in the world. We don't have any differences with anybody on any issues except that we do not believe into having authority on others' life. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Sarve jana sukhino bhavantu. Sahana bhavatu, sahano bhunuktu, sahaviryam karvavahe, tejasvina vadidamastu, mavik dishavahe. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Tat Sat.